Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about element 4.2 and how I and my classmates have successfully mastered this standard in this course, and it's professional learning. We're going to design and develop and implement learning programs. So, lots of developing and implementing going on in this course, but the main part that can go along with this would be the development of our course that Dr. Lewis had us develop ourselves. I chose to develop mine along the guidelines of what parents are going to do. I teach kindergarten, and I see more parents struggling with how to teach their children at home, or how to help them with their homework, and how to help them learn to read or do math, and they don't understand what we're doing in the classroom and how to turn around and do that, or they think they do and they're doing it completely wrong, and that ends up hurting the child in the long run. So that is what I chose to do for my course, and using I enjoyed using Schoology. It was much more easier to maneuver and to fix and everything than in the beginning of the course when we were doing Blackboard. Schoology is much easier to put together, and with your OCD tendencies like mine coming through, you like everything in a little folder, and that was easy to do here in Schoology, and so that was one of the main things that went along with that element, was creating our course. It was very frustrating and time consuming to me, and but in the end, I am proud of the finished product, and with some more things to gather and complete on it, I feel like I could use it next semester with my parents, or maybe next year with a fresh set of parents that need help, kind of like a parenting class in a way, easy little quick parenting class. So I did enjoy making this in the long run, as like I said, as frustrating as it was and everything, in the end it was very beneficial, and my other teachers in kindergarten, they are looking forward to seeing it, and seeing those techniques that they helped me combine and come up with, and see if we can present this to our parents for help.
Alright, in this video we're going to talk about element 3.7, communication and collaboration. Candidates will use digital communication and collaboration tools. I think this one was the trickiest for me, but in the end became kind of the funnest. Dr. Lewis always laughed at me how quiet I am, and having to record videos and responses while the kids are in bed, the husband and the kids are in bed. So this one was tricky for me, but in the end it was more fun, and I became more comfortable with using these communication tools. I think the best one we used was, I like the VoiceThread discussions, being able to hear what Dr. Lewis had to say, and then what my peers and colleagues had to say, kind of put it all into better sense, and understand what we were doing, and how my peers were thinking, if I was thinking along the same lines or not, and so that one was really cool. Another one, which I can't really pull it up, but on the Blackboard, on the virtual conference, Those were interesting, to being able to see Dr. Lewis and conference with him and my other peers, and talk about things that were going on in the class, and just converse about what we needed help with and things like that. So that was a really fun thing to do as well. Very neat. Never done that before in any online class that I had. So things have definitely evolved since the last online class that I had. Was not doing all this communication and things like that, these videos and things like that. So it was really, like I said, challenging at first, but fun in the end. So voice during discussions helped us communicate together. And I think the other good one would be the Facebook page that we had. That was really cool to have in our in a course. I'd never seen that before. It was a really great communication tool. We all use Facebook so much, and it's just easy to go, here on the side and click on my course and see your videos and and my peers' responses and the help that they provided. So that was a great communication tool. But along the lines of an assignment, to go along with communication and let's go back here, collaboration tools and things like that. We talked about andragogy, I believe is how it was pronounced, and pedagogy, and knowing the difference between those two. And I think this was a great assignment, being able to learn about what those were, and then being able to provide that in my classroom and with my parents and things like that. This was a good assignment, comparing it to what I already know in my classroom. Like I used down here, talking about the motivation and the difference in kindergartners and their motivational techniques as far as upper grades and things like that, and what was mentioned in this article, compared to what I'm used to in my classroom with my kindergartners. So this was a cool article to read, and it compared it to my classroom. So this was probably the coolest, like I said, the coolest little standard that we did. I thought that's the one that kind of hit home to me the most. So I enjoyed really exploring this standard and the communication and collaboration with each other, and doing that, and also to add to that, collaborating with my peers with the course development, and viewing their course, and then communicating with them, via the Facebook Messenger, or whatever it be, and working with them and providing their feedback on their course, and they providing the feedback to me as well. So that could also be a standard, or a tip to go along with that standard. So in the next one, I'm going to mention 4.2.